Here's Slippery Rock head coach George Mihalik, a 41-14 victory on the road at Gannon. Huge PSAC West victory between the two preseason favorites in the PSAC West. Before we talk about the game, how good does it feel to get that monkey off the back, get that first PSAC victory in the city of Erie?
Well, you know, John, we've had our struggles up here in Erie, and you know, I'm real proud of our football team. Our backs were against the wall today. We were facing a very good Gannon football team, and we knew we had to come out of here with a win.
And Gannon gets that 70-yard punt return for a touchdown in the first half to take a 14-6 lead. They go up 8 points there, and then you shut them out from there and score 35 points. Talk about the effort after that.
Well, I think our defense did a tremendous job right from the very first kickoff. They kept us in the game the first half. They created turnovers. They gave our offense great field position. We just didn't do anything with it. And then our special teams, we had not a real good performance from them in the first half. So I thought the score at the end of the half to tie the game up 14-all was real big for our momentum. And you know, we carried momentum into the half, and we definitely came out with it in the third quarter.
What was the message at halftime? You got that 67-yard drive in the 2-minute drill at the end of the first half, really the first time the offense did anything in the whole first half, and then you came out and just dominated the second half. What was the message at halftime?
Well, the message at halftime was, fellas, you know, defense is playing well. The offense, we finally woke up, put one in the end zone, and special teams, let's do our job. So I think at this time we have control of the game, and let's maintain that momentum.
And you welcome back number 23 into the backfield here today, Shamar Green. Kept him off the field a little bit early on, and then really let him take the workload. And he finished with 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. How big was it having him back there?
Oh, you know, hey, he's our guy. Shamar's the guy that makes our offense go. You saw in that first touchdown run, I think he broke 2, if not 3 tackles. And then from that point on, you know, he was the guy that was giving our offense the momentum, and just enough that we could throw a couple passes in here and there with the bad weather, and you know, have a good offensive, at least second half.
A couple more things we want to highlight here. The defensive effort, you already mentioned how outstanding the defense was. Really take the punt return out. You only gave up 6 points to the on the defensive side, but you got pressure in the backfield all day long. Liam Nodler came into the game with a 308 pass streak without throwing an interception. He turned the ball over 4 times himself today, threw an interception on his 5th pass attempt. Talk about the front 4 today and the pressure.
Well, we knew, you know, it's tough to shut him out. He is a very good quarterback. So our goal was to get pressure on him. If we sack him, you know, that's a bonus, but we're at least going to be able to pressure him. And I thought our front 4 did a fantastic job. And then in key situations, when we called the blitz, our linebackers were able to get home and get a hit on him.
And looking at the special teams, you mentioned not very solid in the first half there, but really came to life in the second half. You got a monster performance from Andrew Huska in the kickoff game and the punting game in miserable conditions. Hit a 78-yard school record punt today. Talk about Huska's performance.
Well, Huska, he's just had a great year for us as a punter, and he's changed field position on us many times this season already. But I think something that's gone unnoticed right there in the start the third quarter, a big return by Jameer Dutrell. You know, the ball's just kind of bounced, and he grabbed it, took it down to the 8-yard line, gave us that chance to put that first score in.
And you came into this game, you know, 5th week of the season, you're 3-1. You don't want to call it a must-win game, but this game had to feel like a must-win game for both teams on both sidelines after last week. What's this going to do for the team's mentality and really for keeping your season alive?
Well, hey, both teams, we had our back to the wall. Somebody was going to be 0-2 in the West. That's not a good position to be in. So our guys knew what we had to get done. You know, our season last week kind of took a turn, and but with this win today, I think it turns back, and you know, we get ourselves, you know, back as a strong contender again here in the West.
Well, great. Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, John, and go Rock.